Hi Aries, this is your March 2022 spiritual reading. So for this month's spiritual readings, I actually want to go from your 8th house to your 12th house. And yeah, we'll see what messages pop out for you guys this month. These do tend to be a little bit longer, so keep that in mind. All right, Aries. You guys are the original rulers of the 8th house, the traditional rulers. All right, your 8th house, we have Juno partnership. Your 9th house, we have conjunction alliance. And number 42, 4th house. Your 10th house. We have Sagittarius expand. Your 11th house, we have the 9th house, exploration. In your 12th house, we have Libra, balance. All right. And we'll pull a few archetype cards for you. We have the threshold. And one more. And the self. All right. So it does feel like the overall energies for you guys this month, it feels like you guys are, and you felt this, you felt like there's something new coming. You are feeling the energies change around you. It almost feels like you're expecting something, anticipating for something to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. That being said, you are at this threshold where you are about to leap into a completely new energy where you're standing now looks a little bit darker and more, you guys may have gone through a significant period of shadow work recently and you're just coming out of it. It's like you're just seeing the light again. There's something that you've been going through where it felt a little bit darker, or things just haven't been working out for you. It feels like everything has just been a lesson after another, something after another. You haven't been able to catch a break, but it feels like, and you've been seeing the light at the end of that tunnel, and you're about to make that leap back into the light this month. And it's interesting because everything that you went through recently, even though it felt so overwhelming and just too much, like you were so tired, once you come out of it, you're gonna realize just how much it transformed you and just how different your life is, different your approach to life is coming out of that. And it's interesting because always when we go through something very intense, during it, it feels just so exhausting and we want to get out of it. We're we keep asking, like, why is this happening to me? Why can't I catch a break? And it's like, you come out of it, you're like, wow, I'm so grateful for that experience. I would go through it a million times again, for getting me to where I am now, for teaching me all those lessons, and for transforming me the way that it did. All right, so let's jump into the specific houses now, and we'll get more details on everything. So 8th house, we have Juno and partnerships. Your 8th house is all about transformation, death and rebirth. When it comes to relationship, it also is about intimacy. So there could be a few messages here. If you are in a current relationship, it feels like you guys are gonna, there's a significant transformation happening that's gonna bring you guys even closer. You guys might even want to consider looking up like manifestation rituals that you could do with a partner, because those are the most powerful ways to manifest. It's like the symbolism of the masculine and feminine together. It's just like the most powerful form of magic or manifestation that you can ever do. For those of you who aren't in a relationship, you guys, what you want from love and what just your approach to marriage and love is completely changing. You may have gone through something recently or witnessed something. Like, let's say before you never wanted to get married, something is going to happen that's going to completely change that for you. Whether it's you meet someone who is just different than anyone else that you've ever met, that's going to make you think like, wait, I actually might want like that long-term partnership. I don't know, it just feels like your approach to love and how you view it, how you speak of it, how you think about it is going through a very significant transformation. And again, for those of you already in a relationship, there's going to be a significant transformation happening, a significant change in the relationship, but it feels like it's for the better. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. So again, those of you in a relationship, your love is just going to expand and it's going to become deeper than it's ever been. And for those of you who aren't in a relationship, and again, just someone's coming in, there's a new love that's going to be happening for you guys. That's just going to completely transform what you thought love was and what you thought you wanted when it came to your love life and your romance. Juno in astrology she's Hera, right? In Greek astrology, the wife, the empress. This is who you need. This is the kind of person that Juno, wherever your Juno is in your chart, that's the kind of person that you need in a marriage, that complements you in a marriage. And so it feels like someone's coming in for you guys that's going to be more harmonious with your energy than anyone else that you've ever been in a connection with. And that's why it's kind of going to open your mind up to thinking, maybe I do want marriage. Maybe, like, if everyone you've been with, you never really saw your life with them, it's going to be different with this person coming in. All right. And that could be the light that's coming in for you guys. Just someone who stands by you in life and is always there for you. You never have to go through life alone again. And it also feels like this person brings out the best in you. Like, it's a very healthy, beautiful, divine connection that's coming in. All right, so 9th house, we have conjunction and the 4th house. You guys might be, your 9th house is your higher mind, or even traveling, going on an adventure, whether it's out in the world or mentally, right? And it feels like for some of you, it might either be that you're going, your fourth house is your home, your foundation, whether it's someone that you grew up with, so someone in your family that you're going to be taking a trip with, or it's just someone in your family, someone that you grew up with in your hometown, like even a friend that you had ever since you were a child. It feels like they're going to say something to you, like your soul is calling for them. Your soul is seeking some sort of answer. I don't know if you guys have been, praying to be shown a sign or to be shown a way or given some sort of answer, and it feels like your soul is calling this person to come in and assist you with this. And it feels like they're going to deliver something to you that's going to be just what you needed. It's going to show you the way that you're meant to go. It's going to give you some sort of answer that you've been seeking or that your soul has been seeking. And so take it very seriously. And I feel like if you're very tapped in the present, the moment this person says that to you, like your entire body will show you and tell you that this is important. Like you'll get the chills, or your temperature immediately changes. Something happens that will make you realize, like, oh wow, something just happened when you said that. Like that actually might be very, very important for me. Wow, we have the Six of Wands, and this is very similar to what we were talking about. It's like you've gone through a very significant journey that has been rather difficult, and you're just about to come out of it. You're transforming. You went through a significant transformation from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and that transformation process is so difficult and so intense. Like the caterpillar kind of becomes a blob and nothing and gets twisted and turned into a butterfly. It feels like you're just about to come out, and this person, they're gonna show you something or tell you something that's gonna show you how beautiful you are. Like it's like they're gonna really acknowledge and recognize this significant transformation that you've been through, and it's going to make you understand why everything happened recently for you. For others of you, it's like just as you're coming out of it, this person shows you something or tells you something that shows you where you're meant to go, where this new journey is taking you. So again, some significant messages coming to you from someone from your childhood, whether it's in your family or just someone that you grew up with that was in your hometown. They're going to be giving you an answer that you've been seeking. All right, your 10th house, we have Sagittarius and expand. For you guys, along with this transformation, along with this expansion that you've gone through, this transformation is going to be directly changing and affecting your career. You're going to see, and it's interesting because Sagittarius is the 9th house, is the ruler of the 9th house. So again, it could be that this person tells you something, or even offers you some sort of opportunity, or wants to open a business with you or start something with you when it comes to your career. And whatever this message is, it's going to cause a significant transformation and expansion when it comes to your career. It's going to open a lot of new doors for you. It's going to point you in a direction that's just going to bring you so much more abundance and so much more success than you've ever had before. In this intense period that you're coming out of, you could have been in it for quite a long time, and again, it's like now you're stepping into the light, and you're gonna see your whole 3D world, your whole reality transform and align with your new frequency, which seems very, very grand and very like a very high vibration and very bright. And so, like, this reminds me of the sun. The sun is success, abundance, recognition, like all eyes on you. Everyone is going to be seeing like this change that you've gone through. You really, you're so much more in touch with who you truly are. You've done so much healing and integrating your shadow. So instead of it working against you, now it works for you. And now you're even more powerful than ever before. And that's going to be directly reflected in when it comes to your career and just these new opportunities that are coming, these new doors that are opening. If you decide to go, take a risk and start some sort of business, either with someone or like this person inspires you to do it, it feels like you're going to have a lot of success. Like, definitely this is a good time for you to take those risks that feel right to you, that are aligned with you, and that are aligned with who you truly are and with your destiny, which it feels like you guys are very aware of that now. You're aware of what you're destined to do. You're aware of these gifts that you have that you're meant to share with the world. And it just feels like you guys might, whatever this new opportunity is, it's going to put you in the spotlight somehow. Whether it's like the spotlight of a company, like you're going to be in a very high position, or you're going to be doing something that's actually going to put you in the spotlight, whether it's on social media or like you're going to be some sort of speaker where everyone's going to be watching you and everyone's going to be looking at you to, either give them instructions or give them, or to listen to you sharing your wisdom with them. It could also be that your career, this new opportunity that's coming, is actually going to allow you to travel a lot. If that's something that you feel is what you're meant to experience in this life, that could also be something that this new opportunity allows you to do. Whatever it is, your career life is shifting to be aligned with you and to allow you to do what you came here to do and to truly express yourself and feel. You're never going to feel like you're working again. Your job is going to feel fun to you because it's so aligned with you. You enjoy every second of it. All right, 11th house. Again, we have the 9th house. Like, Sagittarius is the ruler of the 9th house. You have the 9th house. Your 9th house is very, very significant. Whether it's like you traveling somewhere or, again, some sort of idea that just expands your thinking, that and something that you haven't thought about before is going to be very transformative for you. And your 11th house is your community, right? Your friends, but it could also be social media and the internet. So again, this new opportunity could have to do with some sort of social media. If you've been wanting to either share your work on social media or start some sort of business on social media, definitely do it. It's what you're meant to do. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like the wheel is turning in your favor. And most of your reading, it feels like this significant transformation you've gone through this month, it's really going to be reflected in your career life. It could even be that you guys are going to be traveling somewhere, maybe even to go back to your hometown, and that's where you meet this new person, and that's also where you have this idea to start some sort of new business. It could have to do, again, it could definitely have to do with social media, or it could be something that you're going to be starting with in a community. So again, you could be some sort of speaker, some sort of guide, where like there's a community that's going to be looking at you and coming to you. You're going to be attracting your soul tribe with whatever this is. It feels different for a lot of you. That's why like the specific message doesn't come out in these collective readings. But like, let's say you're an artist, and someone I don't know, wants to help you start sharing your work, and that is gonna like open so many doors for you. Like if you're a musician, let's say, and you start sharing your music on like TikTok or Instagram, and then you get a record deal, you know, it's something like that, where it's like this new road that you take, this new journey. Wow, we have the Three of Cups, like a lot of celebration, but also again community. Whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it feels very warm, and it feels like a huge family, a huge, you know, your soul tribe. What you're so aligned right now, like this transformation you've gone through has aligned you with your higher self, has made you more you than ever before. Like, you know, everything that was in the dark, so much of it has come to light for you and made you more whole. And because you're so aligned, it's like everything in your life is going to be aligning with you. And like it's your heart is so open, and it feels like your heart and your throat chakra are very involved here. So it's something about speaking as well, or singing, again, about expression. And this light, this new frequency is calling your destiny in. It's calling your soul tribe in. And I don't know, it just feels like everything is going to be falling into place for you. With this new path that you're going to be taking, with this new adventure you're going to be going on, it's like immediately everything just falls into your lap. Everything starts working out for you, and you're going to truly realize that, wow, like every time I transform, every time I heal, whether it's I choose to do it or like life forces me to do it, my life becomes better. Like everything, these blockages to my abundance and to love and to just all my blessings get removed. So things come to me effortlessly. And it feels like, again, this month for you, that's going to be very apparent in your career life. Some new opportunity that's just going to transform your life. It's going to transform everything for you, because your career, you know, it takes so much of our lives, and if it's not something that you enjoy doing, it could be so draining on your energy. And it feels like maybe in the past you were doing something that just didn't feel good to you. You know, it felt more forced and like, oh, I have to do this. Whereas now it's like, I want to do this. Like, this is my life. It doesn't even feel like work. I'm so lucky to be able to do what I love and get paid for it, and be able to support myself by just being myself, if that makes sense. All right. 12th house, we have Libra and balance. Again, your 12th house is, it's the 5D, right? It's the most spiritual house. It's oneness, the collective. It could be the collective consciousness, but it's also that oneness within you. You truly moving above that duality and moving above, like a lot of times there are parts of ourselves that we don't like, or that we're ashamed of, or that are in our shadow, right? That we're not even aware of what's going on back there. And that causes a fracture within ourselves. We're not whole if we're denying of parts of ourselves, or not even aware of parts of ourselves. And it feels like you've really brought so much of that darkness into light, and not that you've made something about yourself good. No, it's you just honored it for what it is. You're not ashamed of anything anymore. You're not embarrassed of certain traits or aspects or thoughts that you might have. You understand that to be whole, you need light and dark, right? We have the sun and the moon. We have darkness and light. You can't have one without the other. And you're rising above it and seeing it all as one, like the yin and yang. You're honoring and respecting and accepting all aspects of yourself, and not only about yourself, but about the world. Like, it feels like you're going to find that things that you would judge in other people before, or that you would look down upon people for, you're not judgmental anymore. You have compassion. You have so much more understanding because of all these experiences that you've had on this inner journey of yours. You're so much more aligned with yourself and aligned with the collective. There's something about this oneness that you're really, really understanding. Like, you're understanding it not because you read it in a book, but because of these experiences that you've had. And it being tapped into that collective unconscious also would make you an incredible artist or an incredible speaker, because you're able to tap into, like, you're calling in people's souls. Like, you speak to their truth. You see their truth despite what they try to show the world, and you help people connect with themselves in ways that they couldn't before. Wow, we have the Two of Pentacles. Again, this butterflies, it's like so much transformation that you've gone through has made you so much more balanced. It's you've done a lot of shadow work. You've done a lot of integration. And I don't know, I just feel you feel so aligned and so balanced, and so, like, it's no longer that you want something but your subconscious mind is working against you. It's like you've tamed those demons, you've brought them into light, you've had loved them into working for you instead of against you. And it feels like, again, this balance of yours is somehow connected to the collective. Like, this journey that you went on, this next chapter of your life, especially when it comes to your career, is going to help you help others to also find this peace and balance within themselves. And again, it could either be that you're going to be some sort of teacher, or that sharing your art and sharing your own journey truly helps transform so many lives. And interesting, because Libra is also the house of marriage, right? So it could be somehow that this new person that you meet is also connected to this new journey, whether you go on this together or you somehow meet this person when you go into this new direction, and when you go on this journey. It's like, again, everything falls into place. Everything starts balancing itself out, where you have love, you have career, you have your joy, you have your friends. It's like everything is equally there, is honored, is you have time and space for everything. And that's true balance, right? That's the goal that everyone wants to achieve, to be able to give time to everything that matters. And it feels like you're going to be able to do that with this new opportunity and this new road that you're going to be walking down. Whew. All right, Aries, let's see. Let's see if there are any other messages for you. Wow. We have fulfillment and success. You're gonna, like we were talking about, it's like this new path is gonna make you feel so fulfilled, like you're doing what you came here to do. And again, for you guys, it's so tied to your 10th house, your career. It's like you're finally going to be doing what you love, what no longer feels like work, but just allows you to express yourself, to walk the path of your destiny. And lucky for you guys, what you do, what you love to do, brings you a lot of success. Like, a lot of times, you know, we do something for work, but then it's what we do on the side, for example, that is what we're really, really passionate about. But for you, what you're really, really passionate about is going to turn into your work, and it's going to bring you so much abundance. And it feels like, we were saying you've known that you've been destined for this abundance and for this kind of life. And it feels like now you're about to step into that new reality, that reality that you've always known was something that you were meant to experience in this life. You're at that threshold. It's like one more step and you're there. And again, that step is somehow connected to either your hometown, like you traveling to your hometown, or someone from your family, or someone that you have deep roots with is gonna help bring this answer to you, or bring something to light, show you some sort of direction that's gonna just transform your life, and that's gonna give you everything that you've always felt you were meant to have. All right, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It was beautiful. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.